arriving in France. Look where I am, just coming into Cherbourg. And during my trip here, I'll try and bring you as many interesting plants and gardens as I can. So here I am on my holidays in France, and you know what that means when it's down to me. It means buying a few plants. And these are my two very first purchases, which I got a little while ago up in Brittany when I was there at the Parc Floral de Haute-Bretagne. I don't know if that video has been released yet, but it will be soon if it's not. And I got this gorgeous ginger. Look at that. Super. It's densiflorum Stephen. Stephen is the cultivar, and its claim to fame is that it's hardy in Ireland, so it's a really great one. And I do actually have one already, but I couldn't turn down this lovely big plant for only €6. And the second thing I bought is a gentian. And I want you to have a look at those beautiful flowers. Now, I don't have a gentian at all, and this one is gentian I'm just reading the label here, septemfida, which I haven't heard of. But I'm going to give this a try. And again, only €6, so well worth a punt, I think. Lots of flowers on that too. So, I wonder what else I'm going to pick up along the way. So I'm very near to the Bordeaux region here, and look what I see growing just here at the side of the road. Grapes, lovely grapes. I bet they're delicious. So, a couple more purchases under my belt, and I picked up this lovely climbing Dipladenia yesterday. It has beautiful red flowers, gorgeous. They're not open yet. Now it's a bit tender, but you know, when you're in the zone you just have to go with it, I guess. And I always look out for clay pots when I'm in France. And what I love about them is, I mean, they are cheaper than at home, but they have all the sizes, even little tiny ones, which are dead handy for orchids. And I picked up these ones. And what I love about these ones is that they're kind of curved here and a little bit fat in the middle. And I think that's just gorgeous, just oozes character. I have a bit of a fetish for clay pots, as you can probably tell. Can you see that there? Let's just pull in so you can see. It's a fig tree that's seeded somehow in the wall. Gosh, it's amazing. I don't think it's ever going to produce any fruit. And check out this fantastic Pelargonium I got. The foliage is all beautifully variegated. Now this looks a lot like Lady Plymouth as far as I'm concerned, which I already have, except this one has a fantastic minty scent, really strong minty scent, which Lady Plymouth doesn't have. Now the name on it is Diana, I think. I'll have to look that up when I get back. And I have no idea what the flowers are going to be like, but just look at that foliage. This is the kind of plant that doesn't ever need to flower to look good and to earn its place at any time of year. Well, that's my take on it anyway. There are fig trees everywhere, like this one here. That's absolutely enormous. And a lot of the fruit isn't ripe yet, but you can tell that, you know, a lot of these places are going to have more fresh figs than they can deal with. So jealous. So here I am again, and I've raided the garden centre near to us and come away with a lovely array of pots. And these ones are dead cute. I like the big lip on it there, which this one also has. Big lip, very cheap. And then finally this one, which is a great little bowl. They had it down as a bowl for daffodils, but well, we'll see what I put in it. I have to make a hole in it there, which I can't remember how to do straight off, but we'll get there. And then I also picked up these bags here. Now this is a big bag of pine, and I'm wondering, can I use it for orchid potting? It cost just €6 something, and the size of it is good, but it wasn't until I got it back that I realised that the pH is down at 5.5. So I think the baseline is 7, so I'll need to check that out on the internet or in my books when I get home to see if it's suitable for orchid potting. Because if it is, it would be a great way to get cheap substrate. And I picked up this big bag as well of clay pebbles, or clay marbles as they call them in France, because they're a lot cheaper than at home. So that's my latest purchases. Look here, this is somebody's garden. I'm in the town of Carlux now. And wow, look at this fantastic climber. Name escapes me just at the moment, but it is just gorgeous. And pelargoniums, and behind that enormous Albizia tree. It's a far cry from my poor specimen that never gets outside the greenhouse. So whenever you're going on holiday, don't forget to bring your cling film. What's the cling film for, I hear you ask? Well, when it comes time to bring your plants home, you're going to need a sensible way to wrap them. And here we go. What we do is and anybody who has posted plants will know all about the usefulness of cling film, because it really is the bee's knees when it comes to sorting out plants. Now if you have a scissors, all the better. But what you can do here is you can just stop the earth falling around the car. And when you have the base all cling filmed up, you can kind of wrap the top growth in, just to make it much easier to manage. Of course, if you have string, that works too. And as these are perennials, you could always actually cut off the top growth, because it will regenerate. If not this year, then definitely by the time next spring comes around. Right, I'm going to stop now. So that's my tip on how to get plants home from when you go on holidays. And thanks very much for watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I've got some more French garden visits coming up sometime soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!